everything. And then most Americans wonder why they struggle. Listen, it's not that you don't make good income. The problem is your cash flow is negative. If the government takes $18,000 off of the $50,000 that you make, for example, you make $50,000, the government takes 18, you take home 32. So what happens now? You got to borrow the 18 back to get back up to your 50. And now that means what? You got to literally you got to pay back 24. I don't know if you guys can see this. I actually took an Uber yesterday and I looked at my Uber receipt. Talk about the federal government. Do you know they hit me with a Georgia for hire ground transportation tax? Y'all don't believe me? Look, I want you to see this. I got hit with a Georgia for hire ground transportation tax of 50 cents. Where did that come from, right? What we're going to show you is how to get your largest expense, your federal taxes, lower so you can put that money back in your pocket. Now, here's a note. I want you to put this in the comments. Taxes cause debt. Write that in the notes. Taxes cause debt. Because now that you had to borrow the $18,000 to pay back the $24,000, now you got the two biggest entities in the world in your pocket. So what they basically say, guys, for 6 months out the year, you work for the federal government and the banks. So what if I told you that you really only get paid for the other 6 months out the year because the government and banks take the first 6 months? See, this is when you understand that the money you have going out is what makes you wealthy, and you stop making other people wealthy. That's called income shifting. Now, let me give you one more caveat, because until you understand what's keeping you away from your money, then you'll never, ever, ever get wealthy. Last but not least, the third thing that keeps you from your money is big business. Brian, what's big business? Well, you know how it works, right? Every single day or every single month, there's a holiday to celebrate. I won't go into them, but I'll just give you a few that's coming up. Back to school in August, Labor Day, September, Black Friday, Brown Thursday, Cyber Monday, but Thanksgiving, December 24th, Christmas Eve, the 25th is Christmas, the 31st is New Year's Eve. Isn't it interesting that they stack all of those holidays at the end of the year? They want their books in the accounting world to go into the black. That's why a lot of people don't understand that, but that's another reason why they call it Black Friday, because companies can be red all year. Then here you come taking all the money that you have left after the banks and government took it, taking all the money you got left and giving it to big business. And everybody wonders why they don't have any money left. See, there's a solution. And believe it or not, the solution is simple. Do you guys know that a home-based business is arguably the #1 solution on the planet? And it will literally eliminate all 4 of your challenges. I'm going to tell you what the 4th challenge is in a second, but I want you to understand taxes get diminished by your home-based business. Why? Because you were born an entrepreneur. You were born, if you're in this country and you have a social security number, automatically off the top, you are a business owner. So the government says for those of us that use a tax code 1099 and you have a home-based business, in addition to your W-2, which is your job, and you add a home-based business, they'll let you increase your paycheck on your job and decrease the taxes that you pay because you got a home-based business. So if I tell you right now, we can show you how to lower your taxes by hundreds of dollars per month, which is thousands of dollars per year. And all you have to do is take your social security number, and I'm putting that in quotes, meaning become a home-based business owner, and now 476 tax deductions come your way. Tax problem gone. What about hiring your children? See, people miss this. We all look up to wealthy people, the Waltons, the Winfreys, the Gates, right? The Buffetts, you name it. LeBron James and his kids, man, what a legacy he's leaving. Well, why don't you hire your children and start your legacy? Brian, you can't hire your children. Okay. You ever heard of Paris Hilton? Let me guess. You think she started the Hilton Hotel? You think she started it? People hire their children all the time. My son is 17 years old. He works for the family business. So now my taxes come down because I give him a salary instead of an allowance. Instead of me buying his shoes, he buys his shoes. Dad wrote off the taxes when I gave him the payroll check. You see? So I wrote off the deduction and lowered my taxes when I gave him the payroll check. So if I make $800,000 this year and I gave my son $40,000, I only made $760,000, even though I made and kept $800,000. It's not tax evasion. Hiring your children is something you can do legally, ethically, and morally, and our experts at MWR Financial show you how to do it. There are a million tax advantages that you're just not taking advantage of because they want you to think it's hard. Don't look. Money's difficult. This is a complicated world. The topic is hard. You know, it's too late to learn it. No. Let me prove it to you. We have unlimited income potential. We have time, freedom, and flexibility. You can now take control of your life and leave a legacy for your family. Do me a favor, everybody, type your last name in the chat and say, my legacy equals, and then your last name. Like my legacy equals Bean. My legacy equals Smith. My legacy equals Harris. You got to start affirming this stuff because you got to know you can get wealthy. Because the truth is you're making other people wealthy. MWR Financial is the pioneer of the financial makeover. You guys may not realize it, but this is literally history in the making. Literally. Okay? Look at those legacies pop up. I see you, Legacy Kreiner. I see you, Legacy Yelverton. I see you, Legacy Slayton. I see you, Legacy Sims. I see you, Legacy Upton. See, MWR is a very, very unique opportunity. I learned a long time ago. My mentor taught me this. To get wealthy in America is not hard, but you need to be the first, the best, or the only company or person to do something. That's one of the quickest ways to wealth. All these guys putting their legacies up, be the first, the best, or the only. What if I told you Making Wealth Real was all three? We're the first company to introduce the complete and total financial makeover. We're the only company offering all of these services under one umbrella for such a competitive price. And we're the best at what we do. All we need is hungry individuals like you. If you don't want to make, save, or grow money, this is not the webinar for you. Don't worry about coming back to the 8:45 Eastern. Don't worry about coming back to the 10:45 Eastern. If you're not interested in making money, saving money, or growing the money that you make and save, we don't have a good alignment. But if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you want to be part of Making Wealth Real Financial, where the home-based business is the new trend, and where we are literally the next Pampers of the diaper industry. That's what I mean by first, best, only. You don't say diapers anymore. You say, I'm going to get some Pampers. That's actually the name of the company. It's just that you're synonymous. You're used to saying Pampers because they did it first. They did it the best. Now, no longer are they the only, but who says, I'm going to the store to get the baby some Huggies? You say Pampers. Now, you might have some Loves or Huggies in your hand. You don't even realize you're like, I got the baby some Pampers because they're the first and best at it. Making Wealth Real is looking for a few individuals that want to collaborate. Take advantage of our $99 credit through midnight tonight. That's why we're doing this blitz. I'm going to sit right here, the 2-hour increments, and give you 30 minutes of an overview so you can make a sound decision. Now, why is this important? Well, the home-based business and being the first, the best, and the only, it literally saved my life. It saved my life. I grew up on both sides of the tracks. And to be in a position where I was able to go to Morehouse College, I was able to graduate with honors, but to see myself working 40 or 50 years to retire on less than what I was already struggling with. Newsflash, write this in your notes. Companies don't pay you more when you leave. So if I was barely making it check to check, working every day at the bank, counting other people's money, what in the world makes me think when I stop working, I'm going to be doing better? That means you don't understand your fourth challenge, inflation. See, all the way around, you got financial challenges. Inflation means the value of your dollar is dropping because the cost of living is getting higher. So in 20, 30 years, if I'm not making 10 times what I'm making today, then I'm actually losing money. So now I'm in a position where I get paid every single day a minimum of $500. $500 today. About 2 hours ago, $500 yesterday, $500 the day before, $500, $500, $500, $500. Yes, even on Sundays, $500. This is called our daily guarantee. Now, Brian, how do you get paid? Well, the first thing you got to do, you got to start. Okay, I want you to write this down. It's going to sound like a lot of numbers, but it's really not. $228.97, for the sake of the slide, we'll say $229, is our normal investment. You have a home-based business, you got experts helping you, you got 476 tax deductions, we're developing our 6-figure playbook, and much, much more. Through midnight tonight, I want you to take the 228 that you just wrote down and write /129. Okay? In fact, everybody type that in the comments. Type /, just spell it out, /129. So we're given a $99 credit through midnight. We're going to show you how we get paid 10 different ways. We're going to show you all of our experts and what they do for your cash flow. And if you want to introduce your makeover story, you can earn extra income. The question becomes, what do you want your story to look like? See, /129. That's your total investment. $119 per month. Let me show you what this gets you. The daily guarantee is the company's way of letting you have a minimum that you'll make every single month, even if nothing else happens in your business. So you guys just saw my cell phone. I'm at $500 per day, minimum. That's $15,000 per month, minimum, if I don't do anything else in the business. Now, here's the good thing about me and all the leaders in MWR Financial. We don't make our minimums our maximums. I'm just as excited today as I was 18 months ago when I first started. I could easily say, well, Brian, you have $15,000 a month minimum, just take it easy. No, I'm working harder than everybody on this Zoom because our founder has put things in place to keep you making more and more and more money as long as you introduce people to all of our financial experts. See, the daily guarantee starts off at $5 a day. Then it goes to 20 a day. Then it goes to 30 a day. Top left corner. Then it goes to 50 a day. All the way up to 1,000 a day. Now, people think for a minute, he's just doing a presentation. He's just talking. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Go to your mailbox every day, and there's $50 in your mailbox. You don't know who it's coming from. It's just an anonymous person. And every day they give you $50 in your mailbox. When you start doing the math, you know what you're going to say. That's $1,500 a month. I know. What if your mortgage was paid for just by your daily guarantee? Now, you also earn anywhere from 25 cents, 50 cents, $3.50, $4.50, $5.50, and $8. Bottom left. Residually, for every member and every qualified financial director who joins your business. Now, Brian, what do you mean? Okay. Just like McDonald's has the golden arches and gives anybody an opportunity to come in and use their formula, their menu items, their marketing, the golden arches on top, the billion served on the marquee. You get to use their recipes. You got to have their menu and the same everything, and you can purchase or buy into McDonald's existing multi-billion-dollar business. It's the same thing with making wealth real. If people want to increase their cash flow, you now get paid residually every month. So now you can attack your residual bills. See, here's the problem with most people, guys. Here's the reality. Your bills come in a circle. Cable bill, electric bill, water bill, gas bill, internet bill, cell phone bill. You have residual bills, but you have linear income. So what's happening is your money, your bills are swimming circles around your money. You will get to a point where before your bills even come, you're paying this month's bills with money you made 2 years ago. Let me give you a powerful quote before I show you what our services and how we do it. This changed my life. If you're paying this month's bills with this month's money, you one step away from catastrophe. Put that in your notes. You ain't got to spell catastrophe because I can't either. Just say in the comments, stop paying this month's bills with this month's money. When these checks roll in, you now have a check that comes every time your bills come. Residual bills, residual check. Residual bills, residual check. Not residual bills, linear check. Another thing we have, second to none, our bonuses. We have over 5 different bonuses. That's right, including a luxury vehicle and mortgage bonus. We call it a lifestyle bonus. So Brian, let me get this straight. The company's going to give you $500 a month, $1,250 a month, or $3,000 a month, depending on where you qualify. My answer is a resounding yes. Okay? And here's the good news, right? The running joke with me is I have 7 cars, but I have 7 titles. I have no car note, but MWR still pays me $3,000 per month. Why? Because it's called a lifestyle bonus. You can take the money and do whatever you want with it. So although I collect vintage cars, right? I have a 61 Bentley, I have a 58 Thunderbird, I have a 66 Mustang. All of these cars are paid for. So guess what? The money just goes in my investment account every month. Or I was very, very blessed and fortunate enough to purchase 20 acres of land 4 months ago. I don't think you guys realize we want you to have a complete and total financial makeover. What's my story? I went from broke college student to Nations Bank employee, right? Started my home-based business years ago, made $1 million, lost $1 million, got it back, found MWR Financial at the right place at the right time, and now earn 5 figures a month from a $228 investment. And yours is $128. My neighbor, our backyard's touch is ludicrous here in Atlanta, Georgia, from Fast and Furious, from the hip hop community. My neighbor to my right has an estate, an NFL player. I think that Cam Newton owned it at one point. It was sold to a gentleman that plays for the Indianapolis Colts, and now he built it for his mom. And I look outside my window, I'm like, this mansion is worth about $13 million. I watch how it's just been sitting, and they just having parties every single day. That's the kind of money that he has. I can't believe. So Ludacris is behind me. NFL players are next to me. Denzel Washington's son lives across the street from me. These are houses I can walk to. You got to go through some acreage, but you can get there. And then you have a national director of Making Wealth Real in the middle. I'm sitting there with my paddle boats. I'm sitting there on the lake. I'm sitting there fishing. Why? Because our experts put us in position to have a makeover. What is your story? I got some information today. A gentleman by the name of Toby Price. Toby Price's credit score went from a 500 the mid 500s. And I want y'all to hear this. These are the kind of things that people send me all day, every day. From the mid 500s to 819 was able to eliminate $60,000 in debt, from $8,000 in debt to $22,000 in debt, and has never been or operated a home-based business before. How in the world do you eliminate $60,000 in debt, never had a home-based business, free up all that cash flow? Now, after serving our country, never done network marketing before, he earns 4 figures per month that replaced his retirement income from the military. What is your makeover story going to be? See, everybody has a before and after. Here's all you have to do. People say, Brian, what do you have to do? All right, watch this. The first thing you have to do before we go is you got to lower your taxes. How do I get the car? How do I get the bonuses? How do I get the presidential bonus? How do I get the lifestyle bonus? How do I get the daily checks you're showing? It's simple. Start with investing the 128 before midnight tonight. Then you want to upload 2 pay stubs and last year's tax returns to our enrolled agents. Our enrolled agents are going to do a 4-step strategy. Do y'all see it? Stop overpaying taxes, reduce your taxes with home-based business deductions, review the last 3 years' taxes for you, and they can even help you with tax debt relief. Now, if the largest expense you have is covered by our enrolled agents, that's a step above CPA. That's a step above an accountant. These guys are certified by the IRS. Do you think they can show you how to get all those tax deductions that everybody else is receiving? If you can upload a picture to Instagram, you can upload your tax returns from last year to our enrolled agents. If you can upload a video to YouTube, you can upload your 2 pay stubs to our enrolled agents. Put this in the comments, guys. Everything is done from a portal. See, people think money's hard. Brian, we got to meet people. I got to fly somewhere. I got to have 2 consultations. No, put this in your notes. Everything is done from a portal. Put that in the comments. If you can upload a meme to Facebook, can you upload your TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports and let our credit restoration experts do the rest? You know what's funny, guys? All it takes is an upload, and everybody's putting it in the comments. Everything is done from a portal. Everything is done from a portal. You have people that'll look at this overview, have been struggling financially, and they're so afraid to invest the 228, but they'll go and upload something to Snapchat, something to Facebook, something to Pinterest, something to YouTube, or something to Instagram within the next 24 hours. That same upload to our experts could have saved you $500 or $600 a month, because the government says now that you have a home-based business, and our enrolled agents have proved it via your exemptions and deductions, the new money that we save you goes into your paycheck instantly. Now, our other strategic partnership, you upload TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Watch what happens when your credit scores jump. Do me a favor, MWR Nation. Even though we aren't a credit restoration company, even though it's only a small percentage of what we do, type in the comments, just say from and to. From and to. And I want you to put what your score was from X to X. Now, I told you Toby Price went from a 502 to a 819. What's your from and to story from our credit restoration specialist? There's about a 10-second delay. They should be popping up now. Watch. There's a lot of illegal things on your credit reports. 649 to 809, Jessica Schuford. 612 to 781, Quantasam. 656, 761, Miss Winfrey. 619, 676, Miss Yelverton. Look at this. I mean, this is over and over and over and over and over and over again. Everybody that can upload a photo can upload the credit reports from 460 to 596, 675 to 765. Sheila Mack. Now I can go on and on and on and on. If you can upload a video to YouTube, question, can you upload your debt and interest rate to our experts so we can show you your new millionaire dates? Now, let me tell you what I mean by this. Again, everything is done from a portal, right? And my 35 minutes of fame is up. I want you to see how simple this is. Okay, I'm gonna stop you on the credit scores because I want everybody to do me another favor. If you take your credit card bills, your car note, your mortgage, anything that has debt attached to it, and you upload those numbers into our portal, the algorithm or the formula and the experts and the software will then kick some numbers back to you and show you a different pattern of payment, who you should pay first, who you should pay last, and then give you the millionaire date. If you just stay on that path, they'll give you the millionaire date of when you can be a cash flow millionaire. They'll tell you when you'll have $250,000 in the bank. They'll tell you when you'll have $50,000 in the bank. MWR Nation, do me a quick favor. Let all of our new people know in the comments, just say destroyed, like to destroy something. I destroyed, and then put the number of amount of debt you actually had the experts destroy for you. This is what you destroyed in your debt. See, everybody watching needs to get this. When we upload to the portal, we leave it alone. And people wonder how we make so much money per month, because we get excited about our own personal results. And even if we don't have personal results yet, we get excited about sharing everybody else's. Put destroyed over 20K. Jessica Schufer. Destroyed 16,000. Dr. Regina Turner. Destroyed 60,000. I just told you about Toby Price. Destroyed 75,000. I just told you about Jason Upton. See, this is what I like about it. I destroyed $8,000 in debt. Quanta Sims, 469,000 saved, 106,000 saved. That's the interest that you can save when our experts are done with you. Nashea Richardson destroyed $20,000 in debt. Okay, everybody freeze. Okay, right? We're overwhelmed. I'm out of time. I told you guys 30 minutes ago. If you don't want to make, save, or grow money, this isn't the webinar for you. The car bonus, the luxury bonus, the daily checks I showed you, all that stuff is great. You're going to make some money because it's easy to talk about money to people who want to save money. It's not easy to sell washing powder, soap, lotion, and potion because everybody can't sell. But it's easy to talk about money because everybody wants to save, make, or grow money. But guess what? Some of y'all are going to go upload a video to a meme to Facebook and won't upload your internet bill to us, your security bill to us, your pest control bill to us, your internet bill to us. Brian, why would I upload you my expenses? Well, we have a firm that helps you lower your monthly expenses. See, y'all thought it was just taxes and credit scores, right? Y'all thought it was just debt elimination, right? No, we have another firm that helps you eliminate or lower the expenses you pay every month. People say, Brian, what expenses do they? Look, you tell me. Don't you see that line that says other? This was my thing. I went ahead and just uploaded everything. I let them tell me. They dropped my DirecTV bill by $660. They decreased my Comcast internet bill by $276. This is annual. They decreased my ADT bill by about $400. This is annual. So I'm saving thousands of dollars because we got trained bill negotiators. And now because of your membership, they all work collectively. Now, the final phase before I go. What about the ability to grow your money? See, tomorrow we're going to show you guys the new branding at our cash flow experience for all three phases of business: save, make, and grow. We're going to show you the new branding and expertise. It's going to blow you away at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Everybody's welcome to come to our cash flow experience. All the bonus qualifiers will be announced on all the different levels. But what about MWR wealth accumulation and the new branding to launch tomorrow with things like self-banking, land banking, and real estate? Now, once you make money and start saving money, you can put those together and put it in areas where you outpace inflation. So if inflation is 4% and your bank is giving you 1%, you're actually losing. I'm not saying take all your money out the bank. I'm saying the bank is not going to make you wealthy. You have to put your money into what are called real assets, right? Primary example of a real asset: precious metal, fine art, right? Commodities, gold, oil, cattle. These are real assets. And what about the one that God is not making any more of? Land. What if I told you Silicon Valley Part 2 is on the horizon? What if I told you studies show that the area that MWR purchased the land wholesale, Antelope Valley, California, about 60 miles outside of Los Angeles, is one of the fastest growing and most high in demand areas in the country? It has the same trend that Silicon Valley had many years ago. We have the land wholesale. You get to invest in the land wholesale at our price, and 7, 5, 4, 8 years from now, you can sell your parcel retail. Now, Brian, why would I do that? Well, Warren Buffett just purchased $2.5 billion or invested $2.5 billion through his green energy transit system. And guess where it's going through? Antelope Valley. The Olympics this year is in Tokyo. It'll be somewhere else in 4 more years. Guess where it'll be in about 8 years? Southern California. NASA, the armed forces, are bringing about 6,000 jobs to Southern California. Why? That's the capital or the hub of the new green energy movement and the carbon footprint that everybody wants to now be a part of in the country. You're what's called in the way. If Walmart or some subdivision or some Fortune 500 company wants this land, they have to buy it retail from those of us that bought it wholesale. That's just one of the things. Now, I'll tell you guys, I'll be back at 8:45 Eastern and 10:45 Eastern tonight. Same website. Bring some more people back. Each time I do the overview, I'm going to cover and stress something a little different, but all of you now have enough of a decision or information to make a decision. Let us know right now, guys. Are you a 2? Or are you a 1? A number 2 says, you know what, Brian? I just want to take advantage of the experts. I don't want the car bonus. I saw your text messages. I don't want the daily pay. I don't want the residual checks. I don't want any of that. No income for me, but you want the membership. Well, guess what? $79 a month makes you a member. Now, I don't know why you would do that right now, where for a few more dollars, you can have a whole business, okay? A whole business, tax deductions and everything. But I'm obligated to tell you that $79 a month is if you just want the experts and the portal to upload to our amazing crew. We're looking for number 1s. A number 1 says, Brian, I'm all the way in. I mean, 129. You're going to spend that this weekend. Walmart's going to get it. You know, the movie, the restaurant's going to get it. Somebody's going to get your 129. So you might as well invest that in you. You get the membership and everything included. Sign up during the break. The person who introduced you is going to give you a link. You complete your own password, your own identity, and then your own portal. And you'll have that in less than 3 minutes once you sign up. And you can bring people right back here at 8:45 Eastern. Then again at 10:45 Eastern. I'm Brian Bean. See you guys in the magazines. See you in literally an hour and a half. Peace.